We're already done with the case 1. Now we will proceed to the case 2 of indeterminate forms, 0 times infinity and infinity minus infinity. First, let's have the case 0 times infinity. Suppose that we have here two limits. The first is 0 and the other one is positive or negative infinity. The strategy here is to express the product as this one or this one. For example, let's apply that in numbers. Let's say 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is equal to 2 over 1 over 3. And also this is equal to 3 over 1 over 2. So that is the strategy that the first case suggests. And then after expressing the given limit in that format, we will apply the L'Hopital's rule. Next, the infinity minus infinity. Take note that infinity minus infinity is not equal to 0 because infinity is not a number and we do not know its value if it is a number. If our limit takes the form infinity minus infinity, we are going to use algebraic manipulation, then apply LHR. This algebraic manipulation involves combining fractions and other algebraic operations. Example 11. The limit of the quantity pi over 2 minus x times tangent x as x approaches pi over 2. Obviously, this one will become pi over 2 minus pi over 2. And then the tangent pi over 2, it doesn't exist. So this takes the form 0 times infinity. Okay. For the tangent x, this will be the function that we will put in the denominator. Okay, this is now equivalent to pi over 2 minus x all over 1 over tangent x. Consequently, this is also the same as cotangent x. Take note that cotangent x, that is equal to ito, cosine pi over 2 over sine pi over 2. Okay, cosine pi over 2 is equal to 0, and then sine pi over 2 is equal to 1. So this is equal to 0. So this one takes the form 0 over 0, indeterminate. So we can now perform the L'Hopital's rule. So take note that if this fraction doesn't assume the indeterminate form, we cannot use the L'Hopital's rule. Okay, we have negative 1, and then the derivative of the denominator is negative cosecant squared x. Okay, this is now equal to the limit of positive sine squared x. Okay, continuing it here, we have, okay, sine pi over 2 is equal to 1. So, sine pi over 2 quantity square. So, this is equal to 1 squared. The answer is equal to positive 1. So, the limit for this is equal to positive 1. Next, we have the limit of cosecant x minus cotangent x as x approaches 0. Cosecant 0 doesn't exist, and as well as cotangent 0, they are both undefined. So this takes the form infinity minus infinity. Okay, what are we going to do here? We are going to perform algebraic manipulation using the definition of cosecant, to which it is equal. Is it equal to 1 over sine x? And then the cotangent x, this is equal to cosine x minus sine x. All right. So here we have We can combine the fraction because they have the same denominator. 1 minus cosine x all over sine x as x approaches 0. Now, this takes the form 0 over 0, indeterminate, so we can now proceed with the L'Hopital's rule. Okay, the derivative of the numerator is equal to positive sine x, and then the derivative of the denominator is equal to positive cosine x. Okay. This one is no longer indeterminate because our denominator will have a value which is positive 1. Our answer is 0 over 1. The answer is 0. Example 13, we have the limit of the quantity 2 over x squared minus 1 minus 1 over x minus 1 as x approaches positive 1. The two fractions will yield undefined. So this takes the form infinity minus infinity. Okay, what are we going to do? We are going to perform algebraic manipulation. The first fraction is equal to 2 over x squared minus 1. The denominator can be factored out to x plus 1 times x minus 1. And then we will subtract 1 over x minus 1 from it. Okay, since we have here two fractions, we will combine them together. The LCD is x plus 1 times x minus 1. Okay. For the numerator, we have here 2 and then minus 1 times the quantity x plus 1. I'm just doing basic algebra here. So we have 2 minus x minus 1 all over x plus 1, x minus 1. Okay, we have negative x plus 1 all over, ito, we can now bring back x squared minus 1. Actually, you can still factor this out. You can get the answer already. But for the sake of using the L'Hopital's rule, we will proceed with this one. Okay. So we have here the limit of negative x plus 1 all over x squared minus 1 as x approaches positive 1. Okay, this one takes the form 0 over 0, indeterminate form. So we are now going to perform the L'Hopital's rule. The derivative of the numerator is negative 1, and then the derivative of the denominator is 2x. And then taking the limit as x approaches 1, the answer is negative 1/2. Example 14, we have the limit of the quantity 1 over ln of the quantity 1 plus x minus 1 over arctangent x. So since the first one is undefined and the second one is also undefined because it becomes 1 over 0, this one takes the form infinity minus infinity. Okay. What are we going to do here? We will combine the two fractions together. So this is equivalent to arctangent of x minus ln of the quantity 1 plus x all over a single denominator. Arctangent x times ln of the quantity 1 plus x as x approaches 0. So this now takes the form 0 over 0. We can now perform the L'Hopital's rule here. 1 over 1 plus x squared for the arctangent, and then for the natural log, we have 1 over 1 plus x. And then on the denominator, we have a product here where this one is u and then this is v. We will apply the product rule. So udv, that will be arctangent x over 1 plus x. So that is already the udv. And then plus v du. ln of the quantity 1 plus x, and then on its denominator, we have 1 plus x squared. Okay. Next, baba lang natin ito ng konti. Next, let us simplify the complex fraction, multiplying the entire fraction by the LCD of the denominators. We have 1 plus x squared times 1 plus x. Same with the denominator, we will also multiply the same quantity there. Okay, simplifying this, we will have 1 plus x, and then minus the quantity, be careful with the sign, quantity 1 plus x squared. And then on the denominator, we'll have, okay, 1 plus x squared, arctangent, x plus 1 plus x times ln of 1 plus x. Be careful with the placement of the products, okay? This one takes the form 0 over 0 again. So we will apply the L'Hopital's rule. For the numerator, we have negative 2x, derivative of negative x squared, and then plus 1. And then on the denominator, we have a product. Okay, take a look at this. This is u, and then this is v, and then another one, u, and then this is v. Okay, there are two products in the denominator. So we will apply the product rule. So first, we have udb, 1 plus x squared, and then the derivative of arctangent is 1 over 1 plus x squared. Okay, and then plus arctangent x times the derivative of 1 plus x squared. So that is 2x arctangent of x. Okay. So that is for the first term. Okay, next we have plus udb 1 plus x, and then multiply to the derivative of ln. So that is 1 over 1 plus x. And then after that, we have ln of 1 plus x multiplied to the derivative of 1 plus x, which is positive 1. Okay. Next. Oh, this will cancel out. And also this one. So, we can now evaluate our limit. Okay. This is no longer in the indeterminate form. So, we can now evaluate it. For the numerator, we have positive 1. And then on the denominator, we have, okay, 1. Ito yun. And then the next one will be 0, arctangent. 2x arctangent x, that will be 0 when x is equal to 0. And then the next one is positive 1. And the last one, ln of 1 plus 0. That is ln of 1, we have 0. So our final answer is 1 over 2. Okay, example 15. The limit of pi over x tangent pi x over 2 as x approaches 0. Okay, pi over x, pi over 0 is infinity, and then tangent 0 is equal to 0. Okay, so let us try to make the x on the denominator. Okay, so what will be the equivalent form? We have the limit of yung pi, that is constant, so we can leave pi there. Okay, and then multiplied to, actually the technique here is that we will just put the x on the denominator of tangent. So in this way, this becomes 0 over 0. All right. So we are now going to apply the L'Hopital's rule. We can actually put pi here on the outside because that is constant. Okay. The derivative of the numerator is pi over 2 secant squared pi x over 2. And then the denominator, the derivative is positive 1. Okay. We can now evaluate this because secant squared of 0 has a value. Pi times pi is pi squared and then over 2 and then multiply to secant squared of 0. So we have pi squared over 2 times 1. The answer is pi squared over 2. Next, let's have here the limit of the quantity e raised to 1 over x minus 1 times x. Okay. So when we evaluate this, this becomes e raised to 0 minus 1. That is 1 minus 1. So we have 0. And then for the x here, that is infinity. So we have 0 times infinity here. So let us put x on the denominator. Okay, we have here e raised to 1 over x minus 1 all over 1 over x as x approaches infinity. Okay, this one takes the form 0 over 0. Okay, because the limit of this as x approaches infinity is 0. So this is indeterminate, so we can perform the L'Hopital's rule. The derivative of the numerator is e raised to 1 over x. You just copy. And then multiplied by the derivative of the exponent, which is negative 1 over x squared. Okay, and then the denominator, the derivative of 1 over x, that is the same as the derivative of the exponent. So we have negative 1 over x squared. Okay, we can cancel these. All right, so we now have here the limit of e raised to 1 over x as x approaches infinity. This is now equal to e raised to the limit of 1 over x as x approaches infinity. So this becomes e raised to 0. The answer is positive 1.